Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. It is the next day. We baled those few bales yesterday. It is going to rain today, which is why we've got a little bit of an earlier start. Luckily, the Clever Motors Chad said that he can open up for me a little bit earlier, so I need to go pick up a wrapper so we can wrap the silage. I'm not too worried about the hay. I can put the hay in here somewhere. But the silage I want to get done, so we can so it's done. And what we might also do, I need to actually get going. What we might also do is potentially buy some cows today. Now, to do that, I'll have to lease a trailer that we can put the cows in, and yeah, we can. There is a normal hitch on that one, so we can use the tractor, which should be strong enough to pull it. Full of cows, it should be. I hope so. And then we can get some cows. I'm thinking maybe 12 today, just one trailer worth, and see how long we can feed them with just what we've got here, you know, the grass. We can also, if need to, we can buy some straw and even silage. It's not that expensive. So a bale of silage, for example, a round bale, I think is about $1,250, and a round bale of straw is about $780 or something. So it's not crazy expensive. It's not going to work out super cheap, obviously, but it is doable for now, and that way at least we can, we start getting some. At least the cows growing, We're not going to buy full-grown cows yet. I don't think so, because they're going to be way more expensive. If you buy them younger, you can get them for a lot cheaper. So that's the plan. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Maybe not today, but that would be ideal. The first port of call now is to get those silage bales wrapped and put the hay in storage. Probably could have done that now, but I want to go grab the wrapper. So yeah, Chad did say usually he gets in there for about 7:30, but I spoke to him last night. We had a beer together, and he said, yeah, he'll open up a little bit earlier for me today. It doesn't, take much from him to open up 15 minutes earlier. So yeah, like he's a nice dude. So very grateful for that. Right, we're gonna turn in here this time. And we're literally just going to stop right here for now. Right, we're not going to be here for long because I want to get this going. Right, I'm going to quickly jump in, say hi to Chad, and get the thing moved out. So it'll probably going to take maybe 20-30 minutes, but we can have a coffee together. Promise we won't have as much as we did last time. And then get the wrapper. Right, I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Okay, $2,754. It's, to be honest, it took them long enough to get it out there. I probably could have actually just slept half an hour longer. Chad could have been here half an hour later or 15 minutes later, normal time anyway, and it would still have worked out to fine because we had to wait for the warehouse workers to arrive, which, to be honest, neither of us thought about it last night, but I have to say, it wasn't just one beer. So, yeah. This is what happens when you aren't necessarily 100% sober. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're still fine. We're still fine. Rain is still... I mean, it's not it's not too bad if we get a little bit of rain on the bales. But obviously, we don't want them soaking wet because that's just not ideal. The silage isn't too much of a problem. But, yeah, the hay is probably a bit more... I don't know what happened. Like the silage kind of depends on the bales being wet, because it ferments. But I think water is not necessarily ideal. I don't know. I'm not a silage scientist, if that's a thing. I feel like it should be. I'm not a bale scientist, so I don't really know. But it kind of makes sense that water is not necessarily the best thing for these things. The hay can dry out again because it's not going to be wrapped, but the silage, yeah, I don't know. My brain's all over the place. I don't know what's up and what is down, what should be wet and what should be dry. So, you know, it is what it is. Right, we're gonna get this job done quickly. I have I used one of these before? I don't think so. Still find it really ridiculous that we've got 6 silage bales and only 2 hay bales. It's a bit sad, really. But it is what it is. Right, we're not really gonna go... That's right. And we'll go up this line first. Okay. I think it is ready to go. Come on. Oh, come on, bale. This bale's not very friendly. Turn it around with a tire. I'm struggling today. Turn it around a little bit more. That should be alright. There we go. We did it, eventually. That is so cool, isn't it? I love these machines. I think that's so... Like, it's just crazy. Farm machines, farm implements are just so cool. Like, it cuts itself. It is absolutely ridiculous. How cool is that? Now, come on, that is just cool. Nobody can argue with that, right? That is just... Let's straighten this one out with a tire. It's obviously not ideal to kind of run over your own bales, but that's okay. And obviously this is not necessarily the fastest job in the world, but it is one of those things. It's just got to be done. Can probably line this up a little bit better. That one might be... no, it'd be alright. Maybe reverse with that one. And I know there is a way, there's a button you can press, like a setting you can set up to have it automatically drop, but I don't know what that is, so we're just gonna go with manual. Just drop it manually. It's not that much work to just push the button. Right, am I missing one? Oh no, there's one down there, so that's 5. I thought we got 6, but okay, maybe not. Maybe I remember incorrectly. There you go. Yeah, it's just the 5. That is kind of embarrassing. But it is okay. It is just one of those things, one of the ways it works. Drop that off. It's actually really expensive. If you think about, like, we're wrapping 5 bales. But it, unfortunately, it just has to be done. Like, we could have maybe kept it as grass. I don't really want to be in that field. But then we do need the silage. And silage is more expensive to buy than grass is or hay is to buy. So it saves us a little bit of money. Not a lot, but it saves us a little bit. So yeah. Anyway, I do believe that is all. I don't see another one. 5 here. I just want to make sure. I don't want to be going back to hand this back and then having missed one, you know? That would not be ideal. I would not be happy with that. Chad's gonna laugh at me when I get back in like 30 minutes after leasing it. I'm like, dude, how many bales did you have? How little bales did you have, rather? This is probably one of the smallest grass harvests I think I've ever heard of. It is not very impressive, right? And these two are fine. Right, we're probably going to take it back immediately, just because we don't want any potential extra liability. You know, if the longer we have it on the farm, the more risk there is of it, you know, being hit by something or something stupid happening, you know. So don't want that. We're going to fold it up. It's going to turn itself a little bit better. That's cool. Righto. And we're going to go take it back. kind of apprehensive because I know Chad's gonna laugh at me. But it is what it is. I think what we could potentially do, I don't know if so this thing is supposed to, that building is supposed to actually store things for you as well. So we should be able to put the hay bales in there. Let me just go show you. So from what Andrew explained, the bales actually get chopped up by that thing over there. So you don't actually need a bale like splitter thing. I don't know what you call them. You can just put the bale straight in there, or you can just put normal hay in there, and then that does the job for you. As long as you cut the ropes, it does the job for you. And then it essentially stores it inside. So each one has got like a tiny little silo thing that it stores it in, which is cool. As far as I'm aware, from what I can understand. Obviously, if it all works perfectly, then that would be perfect. Then that would be great. Which means we won't necessarily have to store the hay bales in the shed. I don't know what its storing capacity is. Probably not much by the size of the building. And yes, you do get larger ones. So they do have like a larger model, which is absolutely massive. But that you're talking about like $150,000 to get it. So it's not really something we can do right now. Potentially in the future, maybe if we need to. I honestly don't think we'll need that many cows, and if we do, I kind of like the idea because our farm is the way it's laid out. We won't have another cow shed or cow pen, cow barn, whatever, where we are now. We'll have to have that at another location, and it would make more sense to then have another one of those buildings or a TMR mixer wherever that cow barn, cow shed thing is, you know. It wouldn't make sense to have it all there because there is just not space to have another one at least at the main farm area where the house is. Maybe the other side where the chickens are, maybe we can put one there. It wouldn't be as big. I don't know. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it, right? Right, let's go. Let's go get some judgment from Chad. I'm literally just going to stop here because there's enough space in here for everyone to move around us. We don't have to, worry about that too much. Right. All right, Chad. Give me your worst. All right. Well, Chad found some amusement in our massive grass harvest. But yeah, he did also say, I did explain to him what I plan on doing with the fields, and he said, yeah, that's a good idea. That you could potentially get at least maybe 2, maybe even 3 more bales out of just that little bit of an extension I want to do on the sides, So yeah, get his, I guess, vote of confidence is always helpful. He's not a farmer himself, but he's been working in the farming industry for literally his entire life. He grew up on a farm, and yeah, he's been around farms and farmers his entire life. It's literally all he knows. So he's such a knowledgeable dude. He literally knows everything. He's not necessarily the best at fixing or knowing problems with implements, because that's not really his job. He knows the implements really well because he sells it, but he can't, when I called him the other day regarding, what was it again? Oh, it was the stone picker. When I called him about that, he didn't know about the lowering function. He knew about it, but he didn't know where the thing is. So yeah, that's why he put me through to the engineers, the people that do it. They fix it and they build it and all that stuff. Right? Let's get the fork. Obviously, we don't have a bale fork, but this should be okay. We should be fine using this. I think. I hope. I really do hope. I'm sure we will. We'll just... yeah, we'll be fine. I don't really want to be poking holes in the silage bales. So probably try and get underneath it without damaging the ground too much. Let's just line this up a little bit better. Otherwise, I might have to just buy one. Buy a bale spike. Because to be honest, we're probably going to use bale spikes a lot. That seems right. Oh, we went in. Damn it. It's not ideal. Right. I'm probably going to have to... to buy a bale spike, if I'm honest. There you go, finally. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go get a bale spike. This is just not workable. Alright, let me go have a look. I'll pop inside the house, have a look on the laptop, see what they have to offer, and then quickly give Chad a call, get that ordered. It's so annoying. So much driving to and fro. But it's okay. I'll have another coffee. I love coffee while I do that. Okay, so I ended up buying, I know it says new vehicles, I ended up buying a bale handler, which is, according to Chad, the best option for silage. Essentially, it is a little like grappling thing that not hooks, but kind of clamps onto the bale, so it is the best option for silage bales. That's, you know, why I went for that, so... So, we're gonna go grab that. I just need to drop this fork. That'll be fine. And obviously we've got the front loader still on. We need that. Luckily, I am with it enough to realize that I shouldn't be dropping that. Because if we drop that, we're gonna get back, we're gonna get to the dealership and realize, oh man, we don't have a full front loader. So, we'll have to come back. Anyway, right, we're gonna go pick that up. There were some other options, so like there's like what they call a bale king, where you can kind of stack the bales on each other, but then what that does is it's got like a side kind of grip onto the bale thing that actually spikes into the bale, so you end up making quite a lot of holes in the silage, in the plastic, in the wrapping. So these holes, apparently, like a normal bale spike with small enough spikes, the holes just kind of reseal themselves, because that's the way the wrapping is made. But the problem is if you constantly, if you have to move bales more than like once, you know, constantly move them, then the wrapping eventually just fails because it's got too many holes in it. And then the silage, becoming silage, you know, the fermenting process takes a lot longer. And some of them potentially even doesn't ferment. The area around the holes end up drying out, which, you know, is not ideal. Especially when you've only got... Oh, they still haven't taken that in. Especially when you haven't got, you know, a lot of bales. We've only got 5 to start with, so we want to make sure we make it count. So, I'm not sure how this... Can't see it doing anything. Alright, I'm gonna quickly try and figure it out while I'm here. If I'm struggling with it, then I'll have to talk to the other guys. I can go back to the warehouse instead of calling them. So I'll be right back. Okay, I think I've figured it out. Essentially, the button closes it and then opens it. So, yeah, it's open now. So that should be... I don't know how far it can open, actually. Okay, that's closed. So pushing it left is closing it. Pushing it right. Okay, yeah, so there you can see that's its limit. Okay, so I'll have to kind of... It'll obviously pull it in. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be pretty difficult to navigate this, actually, I think. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Can't be too bad. You know, hopefully not, anyway. Well, we're just gonna go. Sorry, guys. I'm in a bit of a rush here. I want to try and get these bales and stuff loaded in as quick as we can. Right, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna do that.
You just move, baby. could I do? Follow along with your hips, feet, heartbeats on the floor, and just in your hair. Well, it ain't fair, whatever you do, just don't stop. You just move, baby. Move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? You got me on my knees, on my feet. You can take me to the left, baby, take me to the right. You can take me for the rest of my life. Just move, baby. The way you move is moving me, yeah. Just move, baby. Move any way you need. How do you do it?
Alright, here's a moment of truth. I have now cut the ropes. Let's see what happens when we put it in there. Hopefully, it just chops it up immediately and does the job. I am really, really hoping this works. Yeah, it did. Great. Yep, happy days. Cool. That's awesome. Again, I don't know how many bales we can actually put in there. Hopefully we can put in a couple, quite a lot, but we'll see. Right, I'm gonna go grab the next bale, but for now, this is gonna be the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do smash the like button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel and the farm through the channel. It really, really does mean a lot to myself and my girlfriend. I nearly gave some information away, but luckily I didn't. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next vlog. See ya.